Hey special family, welcome back to another video. This is a Reddit edition. The title is, Am I the a-hole for not wanting my autistic sister to come to my birthday party? I, 15 female, am turning 16 soon and I'm having a pretty big party to celebrate. I have a stepsister, 16 female, who is autistic. She is fairly high functioning but very spoiled and throws tantrums whenever she doesn't get what she wants. When I was little, she would always ruin my birthday parties, so I stopped having parties with my mom's family. I usually have parties with just my dad's family and my friends. This year I'm turning 16, so I'm having a bigger party, which my dad is mostly paying for. But I'm inviting my mom, stepdad, stepbrother, and half sibling, 13 male and 11 female. I'm having a party with about 90 people, and over the weekend, my grandma is going to take me and some of my friends and cousins to their cabin in the mountains. I do not want my stepsister to come to the party or to the cabin. I know she's going to ruin it. She gets jealous whenever I get anything, and my dad is planning to give me my dream car at the party, so I know she's going to throw a tantrum. She always steals the attention from me, and I just don't want her there. I'm not inviting her to the cabin either because it's just for my cousin on my dad's side and my friends. I'm not that close to my stepsister. Besides, we're going to hike, boat, ride horses, and do other outdoors events that I know my sister can handle. She's going to start crying if we try to go on the water and she can't walk further than half a mile without getting tired. Yesterday, my stepsister told me that she's really excited for my party because it's at the zoo and she loves it there and she has never stayed in a cabin before. I told her that she's not invited and she started crying and ran to her room. My mom called me an uncaring brat for not inviting her and telling her so bluntly. She said that her and my stepdad aren't coming either if she's not invited. I don't think I'm the a-hole because it's my party and I don't want her to ruin it. Ooh, child, this is a sticky one, but there's an update. I don't think my mom's family is coming. My stepbrother is coming because he's 18 and doesn't care if my stepsis is invited and wish my little siblings could have come, but I'm not inviting her. I might do a smaller celebration with just them, but I don't have the money to pay for that myself. So I can only do that if my mom pays for it, which she probably won't. You think? So, my opinion, there's two sides to the coin. One, if she's spoiled and always gets her way, she will take the attention from you and it might end up spoiling your party. Two, you cannot invite half of the family and leave one person out, or invite the whole family and leave her alone out. Who's gonna take care of her? So I'm on the fence with this one, but let's see what the commenters had to say. First commenter says, not the a-hole, there's a history of her wrecking your special events. You have stated also why the cabin event is not suitable. What or who made her think she was invited to either event? Do Sale, the OP, original poster, responded, my mom probably told her that she's invited. I printed invitations for my mom, stepdad, stepbrother, and half siblings, and my mom might have assumed that she's included in her and stepdad invitation. I can see how. But then Colin Water responded, but from how you've described the trip to the cabin, those people aren't included for that. It's just you, some cousins on your father's side, and friends. That's what I heard. Is that right? If so, and your mother and her husband or their kids aren't invited to the cabin, why would they assume your stepsister was? Okay, Colin Water has a point. Colin Water has a point. So the original poster responded back. They always want me and my friend group to include her. I was thinking about inviting my stepbrother, but decided not to, and I think they thought that meant I wanted to invite her too. I get the always including her because inclusion is a big deal in our spectrum. But if this is a special event and you know their tantrums, their meltdowns, and you want this to be your special weekend or day, yeah, I don't think you should invite her. That's just my opinion, but let's check. So Colin Water came back in and she responded, they really thought that? Despite you showing no signs whatsoever of inviting her to anything and even avoiding having her at your birthdays for the last while, if you wanted to invite her to things, you would have. You didn't and you don't. And there's no way that should have been expressed to her by her parents as her definitely going. This is wishful thinking and manipulative pressure from your mother. Not reasonable assumption at all. Your mother assumed that she could pressure you if she acted like it was going to happen. ETA, and for the party that you printed out invitations for all the other family members, including your younger half-siblings, mean it was clear you were leaving out your stepsister. If kids were supposed to come with the family group, then you wouldn't have invited the others separately and explicitly. Your mother did not misunderstand. This is complicated. But I understand both sides of the coin. I really do. And I don't technically think she is the A, but I get that you cannot invite the whole household except for the autistic one. That is cruel. Man, this is hard. Next commenter said, that was a a-hole move. You don't invite a whole family and leave one out. Like I was saying, you should have discussed your concern with your mother. Joey Stabler, you understand. Okay, so just kind of happened says, I will agree with this. I think Opie is not the A for not inviting her stepsister, but it was wrong to assume you could invite everyone in the household except her. See? It would have been better to discuss your feelings with your mom and invite just her and have stepdad stay home with stepsister. If mom got offended and refused, then you would just have to accept that she's probably always going to choose stepsister over your needs or feelings and just plan things without her in the future. Now, just kind of happened has a great point. I think that's a great point. So Know What Why says, apparently the way her mother addressed her concerns is not correct. Her stepdaughter and tell her child that she's a spoiled brat. I can understand why she'd want to avoid that, wouldn't you? Yeah, I would. You got a point. Next commenter, Opinion Own says, no, you definitely can invite a whole family and leave one out if that person has a history of being, you know the word. My cousin once stole $500 from me, so any event I hold, I still invite his sister and parents, but he doesn't get an invite. I get that, but this is a special need stepsister. It's not neurotypical. This is a neurodivergent person. There's always going to have to be someone home with them. Okay, Ela Meiston says she's a child, an a-hole move to being a parent that allows one child to destroy all the events of another child. Being 16 and not inviting the person who is allowed to destroy your event isn't an a-hole move. It's the logical decision to avoid ongoing issue behavior. This is being backed by adults who will not address it like actual adults. So basically she's saying they are parenting the child and not the autism. So they're basically just, she's autistic, she can get away with it kind of thing. So Sarah F, my mom says, it's her party. She can invite whoever she wants, full stop. That's like saying you have to invite your bully from class because you invited everyone else in the class. Who are all your friends? No, you absolutely do not. Somebody else responded, exactly. It's expected that members of the home are invited to a party with 90 people, including family. Honestly, the more people there are, the more the quirks of the stepsister should be diluted. But no, I don't think it will be diluted. Let me know what you would do in this situation, because I see both sides of it. If you're going to mess up my party and I know how you are, I'm not going to invite you. But inviting the whole household except for you, knowing that you always need somebody to be there, that's kind of... But let me know in the comment section below and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.